also welcome all the participants. Let me provide brief introduction of Mr. Abhay Daftardar. Mr. Daftardar is working with MSME Development Institute, Mumbai. He works as an assistant director there. MSME DI is part of the Ministry of MSME. Mr. Abhay Daftardar takes care of various schemes. He is also known as the Cluster Development Officer. And thank you, Mr. Daftardar, formally for joining in. And now I request you to please take over. And for the benefit of participants, I request everybody to keep the audio on mute, video also. Please stop your videos. If you have any questions, please type questions in chat box. We will take all questions one by one. Thank you very much. Mr. Daftardar,
okay,
please.
Okay, Parag. Parag, thank you for kind words and introducing a kind introduction, and all dear participants. This is very first time, I am attending a Zoom meeting. I never thought of, interacting with you all using this Zoom meeting app, and 1.5 months before, we all never thought of, meeting or interacting on this Zoom meeting app. Anyways, this is something, time has come for all of us to, go ahead with this and to address this pandemic issue, COVID-19. And Parag has been insisting on me to tell you something about the schemes of Ministry of MSME. And true to my belief, I tell you, as far as Ministry of MSME concerned, there has been still we are awaiting, to anything to come on paper as far as new schemes and guidelines or new initiatives which has been recently introduced by Honorable Minister. Anyways, you must have heard the speeches of Honorable Minister, speeches and the briefings of ministries on the packages or stimulus or any sort of initiatives by Ministry of MSME. So far, we haven't received anything on paper. So to go ahead with our schemes of Ministry of MSME, let me just take a few minutes to introduce you my ministry, Ministry of MSME. As you all are aware of, Ministry of MSME being, policy maker, and we are framing strategies for this MSME sector. And now we are going to shoulder a very great responsibility post COVID-19, because this is not a usual phenomenon, a normal life for enterprises or MSCs to, chalk down or to come out with their strategies for their or to, design their roadmap to go ahead. This is something unusual what we have witnessed, and we have been witnessing. We have been witnessing a very great amount of recession, because after this great recession and depression, about the scheme of Ministry of MSME. And last year, having revived most of the schemes of Ministry of MSME, we have come out with Credit Link Capital Subsidy Scheme and Technology Upgradation Scheme. This we call it CLCS TUS, Credit Link Capital Subsidy and Technology Upgradation Scheme. And this CLCS TUS is conceived as an umbrella program consisting of these components. Credit Link Capital Subsidy, CLCS, which is going to be very important for all of you in coming days. Financial support to MSMEs in Z certification. Lean Manufacturing Competitiveness Program. And as you must have heard about this Lean Manufacturing Competitiveness Program, we have 94 clusters in the state of Maharashtra so far. And we are going to, come out identifying with more clusters in coming days. Fourth one is design expertise to manufacturing MSME sector. Fifth one is digital MSME, building awareness in intellectual property rights, IPR, and support for entrepreneurial and managerial development of MSMEs incubators. I'm going to tell you more detail about these schemes at the end of this session. Anyways, as I mentioned it to you, Parag, shall I go ahead with this elaborating these schemes, or shall I take this with questions answers at the last in the end of this session?
Can you please
Hello.
tell us more about the schemes?
Yeah, credit link capital subsidy scheme is a component, to facilitate technology upgradation to MSMEs through institutional finance or for induction of well-established and proven technologies. Um, and I think most of the MSCs located in Maharashtra and Pune region, they have availed the scheme. But anyways, this scheme is now also open for every MSCs registered under MSMED Act. Okay, when you have this Udyog Aadhar, and as per the scheme guidelines, upfront subsidy of 15%, and institutional credit up to rupees 1 crore. So flexibility for review of identified technology and our technologies and subsectors include, so far we have included 1,000 machines and sector subsector wise under this machine. So if anyone would like to go and would like to avail this scheme, credit link capital subsidy in coming days post COVID-19, they are most welcome. Scheme guidelines you can directly apply on www.dcmsme.gov.in. So this scheme is available for all micro, small, medium enterprises. I think Parag, this is okay. Hello.
Yes, now the question faced by all industries is how they can, I mean, all industries are closed, and at this stage, we don't know as far as PMC and TCMC concerned when the units will start producing. So, which are the schemes, according to you, will be helpful to MSMEs? Because we know that there is quite possibility of the recession. Recession. Everybody is facing cash crunch, the problem of working capital, problem of receivables. So even their customers may demand some price cut. So which are the schemes which are useful for the MSMEs to reduce their cost?
Yeah, Parag, in coming days, we are likely to receive more instructions and more, few policy changes in coming days. But since this lockdown is yet to be, opened, and we all are working from home. I think most of the initiatives will be communicated in coming days, because as far as working capital is concerned and moratorium given to MSCs is concerned, we are yet to receive instructions from ministry, and I think SIDBI is going to deal with this. So if you have any of the queries related to sorry, as far as your credit or finance is concerned, please inquire with your bank, because financial service ministry of under the Ministry of Finance, they may be communicating with these nationalized banks through SIDBI directly. So related to your credit related issues, as far as Ministry of MSME and my office is concerned, we are yet to receive any of the policy changes or initiatives on paper. So for me, it is very difficult to share any sort of information at this point of time, because post-COVID scenario is, and you mentioned it correctly, that these are the very, schemes what I have been, what I thought of sharing with you as a part of ministry's schemes are very known schemes to most of the MSCs, and relevant schemes we should refer at this point of time. And as far as my understanding goes about schemes, in post-COVID scenario, lean manufacturing competitiveness program, design expertise, and intellectual property rights. Are these schemes going to be very relevant to MSMEs dealing post-COVID scenario? So I think Parag, we can have one more session after 1 week of time, and
Okay.
then I'll be able to tell MSCs about financial assistance if it is going to be provided, or what sort of arrangement so far they have contemplated at ministry level, which is yet to be communicated to, which is yet to be received at my end. So we will definitely let these participants, those who have participated in today's program, in a span of 1 week or so.
Okay. Can we take questions now? There are a couple of questions. First is
Yeah,
please,
Parag, yeah,
yes,
please.
please. Please inform the website where we can get details, process for application for benefit
Yeah.
under various schemes. This is
Yeah, as far as this credit link capital subsidy scheme and technology upgradation scheme is concerned, you can log in to www.dcmsme.gov.in. One more, this application is available. Yeah, credit link capital subsidy scheme, you can definitely, for Z, you can apply www.dcmsme.gov.in. For other reimbursement scheme, www.my.msme. Yeah, my.msme, www.my.msme.gov.in. Even lean manufacturing competitiveness program, IPR reimbursement scheme, and design expertise scheme. These schemes are available on www.my.msme.gov.in. I think Parag, post-COVID scenario is going to be, very uh, very challenging for MSCs and for government machinery to even, So let's invite, and in fact, I would love to hear from industry what sort of assistance or what sort of facilitation do they look up to ministry to provide. So being in the field, I need to understand, and we need to also communicate to our senior officers in Delhi, because I feel lean is going to be no doubt very relevant in coming days, because cost competitiveness, manufacturing competitiveness of MSMEs is something we need to deal with. And as far as COVID, post-COVID and COVID-19 phase in India, we have understood the importance of data. So MSCs, those who are not keen on data, or those who have not yet given importance as far as their data is concerned, they need to look into data management. And I look up to this scheme as the most successful scheme, hand-holding support for over the period of 18 months. And this scheme is going to come. We have already issued new operational guidelines for this scheme. And all dear participants, we have even empaneled MCCI as implementing agency. So now you have very good access to approach to or easy access to approach to MCCI as an implementing agency. And we are going to conduct awareness program on these schemes, especially of this lean manufacturing competitiveness program component in coming days, because we are going to give more focus on Z certification, lean manufacturing, and IPR related, because most of the startups, this COVID-19 phase in India has invited, most of the startups to. Parag, everyone, can you hear me?
yes, please.
Yeah, because post COVID scenario is going to be, as I mentioned it to you, it's a challenge for government machinery, even government ministry, because see, uh, we have been, can you hear me?
Yes. If you can
Okay.
be a bit louder, that will help.
Hello. Yeah.
Yes.
So even as far as as the schemes of ministries are concerned, international cooperation and participating in international trade fair, this is not going to be relevant very soon for MSCs as far as post-COVID scenario is concerned. So my understanding about schemes is very relevant schemes for MSCs to deal with in coming COVID-19 post COVID-19 scenario is Z, credit link capital subsidy scheme, technology upgradation scheme, and IPR scheme, and design expertise. Design expertise. This is going to be because as far as design expertise scheme is concerned, we are going to offer 15 lakhs rupees 15 lakhs rupees for any project which is going to be submitted by MSCs. So to develop a new designs, do new design strategies or new design related products through a design intervention and consultancy. So for this, implementing agency is going to be IID, um, Indian Institute of Design, Ahmedabad. So Government of India contribution is going to be 75% for micro, 60% for small and medium enterprises for the project range rupees 15 lakh to rupees 40 lakhs. So this is going to be, post-COVID scenario, design expertise for manufacturing MSMEs is going to be a very relevant scheme, because in this, even if your intern students, I'm very specific, they can also, submit their project under your guidance. Students in the final year of undergraduate or postgraduate programs from institutions recognized under the schemes are eligible. GOI contribution for them, it is going to be 75% of for project cost of rupees 2 lakh. So, Parag, I feel, I think more than 100 micro small enterprises owners, they are participating in this program. And I appeal to every one of you to come out with your problems, because as far as my own understanding to deal with this COVID-19 phase in India, in my capacity, is to provide these problems to the institutions and get the solutions from the students, because they have every ability and competence to deal with most of the industry problem, and which is going to be relevant for them when they are likely to enter into this industry. So prior to their entering into industry, better they are provided with problems of industry. So Parag, everyone, I'm audible to everyone?
Yes, yes, yes.
So, my appeal to everyone to provide, at least 3 problems at abhay.daftardar@gmail.com, and we are going to circulate it to our host institutions, to the institutes. Once MCCI Pune is one of our host institute, and we are going to, distribute these problems to the various renowned institutes, engineering institutes, engineering and technology institutes in the state of Maharashtra, and have had discussions with the deans and principal of the various colleges in the state of Maharashtra, and they are also ready to participate in this program. So through Lean, Parag, we are planning to, distribute these problems to the institutions, and in turn industry is going to welcome their solutions. Industry is going to not only provide them such exposure to resolve these issues and problems, But if they find this solution very appropriate for their problem, they are going to, they need to, reimburse. They need to provide some sort of assistance to this UG or PG students. So this is what idea from my side, because business, Parag,
Yes.
in coming days, challenge is okay. There are relevant schemes, and we will keep on posting, and we will keep on interacting with MSCs, and we will let them avail this scheme. We will welcome, if any sort of difficulty they find in availing any sort of scheme. I am available. My number you can share, my WhatsApp number you can share with them, and any of this scheme, because now I am going to reimburse in even COVID-19 phase. Working from home, we are reimbursing. We are going to reimburse 77 trademark those who have filed trademarks. Per trademark we are going to reimburse 10,000 rupees. So 77 applications I have received in the state of Maharashtra, and I have received 22 patent filing, those who have filed patents, and out of this 22, 9 they got the grant of the patent. So patent granted for them. So for them, we are going to reimburse, 1 lakh rupees each, actual cost of patent filing and registration. And this is, this is amounting to rupees 1 lakh for domestic patent, and foreign patent it is 5 lakhs rupees. So the scheme is available for domestic patent, foreign patent, and trademark filing. So this is 100% actual cost, 50% on grant at filing, and 50% on grant of patent um, mm, grant of patent. So these they can apply on for this trademark and patent on www.my.msme.gov.in. So, Parag, as far as post-COVID-19 scenario is concerned, MSC's, you all are expertise of your business line. I'm not here to share, or I'm not here to, preach or anything about your business line, but I'm here to share a few of revival sutras for you all. And these sutras are going to be very relevant. Schemes are there. Schemes, you have every right. You under the when you are registered under MSME Act, you have valid Udyog Aadhar. You are eligible for every scheme of Ministry of MSME. The only number of percentage in terms of reimbursement or actual subsidy varies from 50 to 90%. But everything is there in place. But what we need to look into is in coming days, as far as your businesses after lockdown, is leadership, because you are the one who is going to face, because ministers, officers, they all are there. They appeal you to, because you have taken a risk. You being an entrepreneur, you have no way to go back. You need to exist for the economy, for the well-being of society, and you have no reason to, go back. So as far as your leadership is concerned, and your leadership qualities are concerned, we look up to you to, come out your leadership qualities, leadership, and you should be there on the battleground. So second is operations management. And Parag, as far as operations management is concerned, in coming days, what you mentioned is also very correct. Money generating, how revenues are going to be generated, so I think, and you and me both, we have worked in the field, and we have had enough exposure, audit exposure, as far as MSCs are concerned, during our lean competitiveness program. This WIP, work in process, must be, lying at present, and how we are going to convert this all WIP to products is something my concern. Is it right, Parag? Whether
Yes,
I'm
yes.
correct with this? So as
Yes,
far
sir.
as operations management is concerned, how they are going to deal with these WIP2 products. And I suggest, what comes to my mind is process many small quantity orders. You must have seen, because there was a very SOS from Ministry of MSME for all to the all officers 1 month ago, and understanding from field that who all are the hand sanitizer manufacturers in the state of Maharashtra, who all have come out with innovative ambu bag or a ventilator sort of a thing, and we quickly acted on the message, and having having received this information, we shared with Delhi that so many hand sanitizers manufacturers are here, and then ventilators, those who have introduced innovative products. So this is going to be what we have been telling during our audit phases, that new product development. Post-COVID scenario is going to definitely going to, make you understand the importance of new product development. Um, Flow and just-in-time concepts are going to be very useful, and this operations management, definitely, Parag, we will have more sessions, because this is going to be what you asked me. The schemes are there. Schemes won't go anywhere. In fact, we will have more schemes as far as subsidy or incentives or any package is concerned. But this is where we need to look into, and lean is going to be very, very beneficial for these MSMEs in coming days, because they are at their service, or they are at their they are a call away from any consultant and panel consultant of ministry. They are call away from implementing agency like MCCI, because they get every assistance. So lean manufacturing, Parag, is going to be, we need to advocate, and we need to do lots of spade work as far as lean manufacturing competitiveness program is concerned. Third thing, as you mentioned, finance. So finance, first is leadership. Then, of course, it comes to when Senapati is there on the battleground. Every of the every soldiers, they are into their they're on toes, and they get into operations. And once they are into operations, what comes to my mind is finance. And you mentioned it very correctly, because I am going to relate these sutras with your schemes. So as far as operations management is concerned, I'm going to relate it to lean manufacturing and design expertise and IPR related scheme. So finance is concerned, I'm going to refer to SIDBI, because priority to restoring business cycle, and you mentioned it rightly, it is going to be a crunch, and this order to cash is something what they need to look into. Um, I understand. Be informed on government and bank schemes. This is what something. Parag, can you hear me?
Yes,
I'm
yes,
audible to everyone.
yes, yes. Okay. Just
I need
request
to
is
post.
to be a bit louder, or you can take
Yeah.
mic closer. Yeah, that will help. Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. This is something, so as Parag mentioned about this, so I reached this third component is finance, and you be informed on government and bank schemes, and we will keep you updated on these packages or anything, any sort of, assistance, financial assistance from Ministry of MSME. Working capital management is something going to be very important as far as finance is concerned, and working capital management, and you must have heard honorable minister also emphasizing on this working capital management, and which is going to be provided with some sort of ease. I think. Hello. Hello.
Mr.
Hello.
Srinivas Rathi, please keep your mic on mute mode, please.
Hello.
Hi. Yes, sir. Please
Yeah.
continue.
Yeah, so working capital management is something going to be very important, and inventory is money locked up. So, Parag, you must have seen the scenario when we used to carry out audits.
Yes, yes.
So during audits, many times we witnessed lots of inventory. Let it be raw material, let it be WIP, or let it be FG, finished goods. Okay. So now whatever it is locked up, I think it is going to be the moment of this inventory is very important. Okay. And first and foremost is what they need to decide is essentials most.
Yes.
Because as far as finance is concerned, they have every ability to deal with this problem, and we are here to make it, very comfortable for them. And ministry has been contemplating with RBI and other banks, and SIDBI is going to, and all dear participants, I'm going to share with you this very important, that SIDBI is going to play a very important role as far as being a bank of Ministry of MSME is concerned. You will receive most of the initiatives now through SIDBI. So in coming days, your finance, be aware, and please keep on posting and get the updates on SIDBI from MCCI or from Ministry of MSME, or personally from me. So any sort of assistance if you require, as far as their small amount of direct finance is concerned or working capital is concerned, you can always approach SIDBI. Anyways, my sutras, one Parag, you were very appropriate to mentioned it, and to requesting me to connect it to relevant schemes of Ministry of MSME. This customer focus, because this customer focus is going to be required to be dealt by the enterprise owners. And personally, I feel that look for if if they're looking for small quantity, smaller quantities post COVID, it's going to be very beneficial for them. And urgent critical orders could be one of the option. Urgent critical options could be one of the option for them. So customer focus is going to be uh, as far as this is, as mentioned it to you, everyone must have seen on television, honorable minister. Hello.
Yes.
So people management is the fifth one. Uh, uh, People management is something, Parag, very important for post-COVID scenario, because uh, everyone is under stress. Everyone is under stress, and try to reduce stress on people. And those who are engaged with you, let them not under this stress. So people manage under this people management, try and reduce stress on people. Simple schemes like providing food grains, easy advances out of turn prices. This is something, Parag, we have seen during our audit phase when we carried out, for
Yes.
lean manufacturing. So let it be some sort of welfare measure. So in order to gain their trust, and so be fair to all, and you should be seen fair to all. This is something going to be people management. So my Parag appeal to, and my suggestion to everyone, to look up to business revival, which is very important, because when you are shut down for 1.5 months, 2 months, and we do not know, the uncertainty is still there. We cannot predict when it is going to be lifted completely, in what areas it is going to be lifted completely, and what sort of access you get, what sort of logistic will be available for you all to reach out to your operations. This is something which is not known to any one of us at present. I'm audible?
Yes.
So I think, Parag, if I'm relevant to everyone, my appeal to everyone is to look up to your business revival. Business revival of micro small enterprises is very important. Concern for ministry, for government machinery, for the top, for the central government, because to restore and to take to come back to normalcy as far as our economy is concerned, you are very important part of economy, which anyone cannot ignore. Or more or less, I say, if MSME being, sharing 29% of 8% of GDP, so 45% of exports. If this sort of scenario uh, exists in a country like India, I think we need to look into business revival process after post COVID-19. As far as Ministry of MSME schemes are concerned, we are here for you. All the schemes are very well placed on www.dcmsme.gov.in. So, business revival sutra. And Parag, you must be remembering, I have been always advocating, and my emphasis has been always to tell every MSME to introduce design team, because just occupying one computer with one software like CAD/CAM is not something, design team as far as MSME is concerned. I know there is a cost involved, and but this is the time when you have very appropriate area to to spend, and to see to it that some new product development is taking place. You are involved in encouraging startups. You are encouraging other stakeholders, and you are encouraging yourself to, once you are done with your revival, once you're done with your business revival, you are requested to come forward with opportunities like joint ventures. You are supposed to look into acquisitions, because this is the time. I'm not in the capacity to preach you all like honorable minister, but as far as basic understanding of my MSMEs, MSMEs is concerned, I suggest you to really look into opportunities coming days. So looking forward seeing you all one-to-one in a very short time. Hope this lockdown is open to everyone. If you have any questions, I am here. But as far as again while wrapping up this session, I suggest the relevant scheme for post-COVID-19 for all of you is the first and foremost is business revival, taking into consideration leadership qualities of your own, as a Senapati of your own Sena, and be present on battleground. Operations management, finance, customer focus, and people management, because people management is very important, which has been I don't say, but ignored by most of the MSMEs, but it is very important in coming days. Anyways, I'm going to wrap up my session. Relevant schemes, I'm again going to tell you. One is CLCSS, Credit Link Capital Subsidy Scheme and Technology Upgradation Scheme. Under this scheme, we have the schemes, as I mentioned it to you. It is going to be Z, lean manufacturing, IPR, and design expertise, which is going to be very relevant to all of you. So Parag, facts are important. We can't ignore a fact. Fact is fact, and you can't ignore a fact. But attitude is too important. Attitude with which you approach to the problem is very important. So in coming days, I think business revival is first and foremost for all the MSMEs. And we will definitely, being a facilitator, we will extend every sort of cooperation to all the MSMEs in Pune and all across Maharashtra. So once again, thank you, Parag. Thank you for organizing this session for all the MSMEs. And we will definitely share most of the informations in coming days to all the participants, those who have been a part of being a part of this session. Thank you, Parag.
Yeah, there are a few questions. Can we take some of the questions?
Yes, yes,
Just
please.
for the benefit of participant, let me tell you that questions like provident fund, interest, working
Hmm.
capital are beyond the purview of the
Yeah.
domain of MSME Development Institute, and hence we will not be able to address these questions on this session. But any question on MSME scheme is welcome. There is one question that when the lean manufacturing scheme is going to start.
Yeah, lean manufacturing competitiveness program revised 2019. Now it is not upscale 2013. Upscale 2013 is now revised to 2019, and it is operational. And we are soon going to identify clusters once this lockdown is over. So Parag, even I request you to identify the clusters, you being implementing
Okay.
agency, because Parag, I suppose this is why I'm so much optimistic about and very proactive to preach and to emphasis on this scheme only because you have ready empaneled consultant.
Hmm.
They have spent lots of time in operations. They have spent lots of time in dealing with the customers across the world, and very renowned and eminent customers. They have enough of exposure on shop floor. So if this readily available skill set hand holding with you, so I think we need to start once this lockdown is over, and I am with you. So please try to organize awareness program exclusively on lean, wherein we can
Yes.
tell them the importance of lean tools and techniques. Okay, because
Okay.
here we cannot, due to time shortage, we cannot only exclusively tell them about lean.
Okay. There is another question. How to avail CLCS scheme if the loan is not taken from SIDBI? I think the loan is taken from nationalized bank. This question is from Mr. Salil Gupte.
Uh, you have already availed credit link capital subsidy scheme.
No, their question. His question is how to avail the scheme if the loan is not taken from SIDBI.
Yeah, yeah. You can very well approach to the nationalized bank. Okay. Hello.
Yes, 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 please.
Yeah, you can very well approach to the nationalized bank, and the online application is to be filed. Okay, online application is to be filed, and every bank is has been provided. Bank is given this online application form. Okay, so sitting with your bankers on your own, you can file application for CLCS US.
So that means it is not necessary to avail loan from SIDBI.
No, 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 not necessary.
Right.
SIDBI is one of the option, but you can very well avail this scheme from nationalized banks.
Okay. The
If
next
anyone
question.
you find
Yes.
problem, please let me know. I'll talk to the bank manager.
Sure. Next question is, we are Government of India approved startup. We have developed robotic virus disinfector. Under which scheme we can get funding?
If you are registered startup, then please approach SIDBI immediately, without spending a day any time. Once this lockdown is over, and please talk to Mr. Means and Mr. If possible. Mr. Means is also available. I can share his number. I can, if Parag, you can share my number to the startup and they can contact me. If they are really
Sure, sure,
potential
sure.
startup, I will definitely help them to get the assistance from SIDBI.
Okay. Next question is, can we apply for both DIC and MSME schemes together?
As far as any of the schemes pertaining to DIC is concerned, see, there are the same schemes designed by Government of Maharashtra, and likewise patent, IPR reimbursement. where in state government policy it is 5 lakhs rupees for domestic patent and 10 lakhs rupees for international patent. So it is up to you to take a call whether you should go for. But once you avail any of the scheme of DIC, you won't be able to get the reimbursement from Ministry of MSME. So you decide on which, if the scheme, both the, you have scheme. See, likewise cluster, we have 20 crore scheme for small enterprises cluster development program. Okay, whereas state government has designed a scheme, formulated a scheme, MSI CDP, that is micro small enterprises, micro small industries cluster development program, wherein they provide assistance up to granting aid, assistance up to 10 crore. So it is up to industry clusters to avail the scheme. If they want to go avail central government Ministry of MSME scheme, they can come. They are very much they're welcome to avail this scheme. But they cannot avail it from DIC and Ministry of MSME from both the sides. Because we need your new original invoices and receipts from the controller of patents office. I think I'm clear to everyone.
Yes, there is one question not actually relevant for this session. Question is there is about dues from the PSUs and dues from the large scale companies. Just for the benefit of participant, let me tell you that we have taken up these issues with the concerned ministry. MCCI has already taken, and several other associations have also taken such issues. And even Mr. Nitin Gadkari, Honorable Minister of MSME, he was also talking about some addition in some additional facilities for working capital, and he is in touch with the RBI and concerned ministries.
Yeah, I think Parag, this has been addressed by Ministry of MSME and which has been very well taken with PMO, and the issues as far as the dues from public sector undertakings, central public sector undertakings is concerned, or central public enterprises is concerned. I think more than 46,000 crore rupees is going to be released soon to the concerned MSMEs. I think you have well mentioned about it. Every association and chambers, they have taken up these issues. They have raised these issues to the ministry level. Anyways, okay, next.
One question is, can you please explain about digital MSME scheme?
Yeah, digital MSME scheme is digital MSME scheme is to motivate micro small enterprises to adopt information and communication technology tools. So these technology tools and applications in the production and business processes in order to make it digitally empowered. So digital empowerment as far as their business processes are concerned. So MSME units, all MSME units, they can take e-portal apps, etc. Digitally empowerment for any business processes digitally empowered. They can very well describe these processes, and e-portal softwares. So digital literacy, e-marketing and IT related items to very IT related items. So if anyone is interested in digital this empowerment, they can very well avail this digital MSME scheme. And please apply online www.dcmsme.gov.in, and you can very well send it to me, abhay.daftardar@gmail.com.
The next question is, if the manufacturer has applied for loan under PMEGP and CMEGP, can he or she still apply for CLCSS?
Yeah, because CLCSS is for technology upgradation. So if you have your present machinery under which you have already availed the term loan under this PMEGP or CMEGP, Once you are done with this loan component under this, when you wish to go for technology upgradation, you can very well avail this.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello. Yes.
Yeah. Next question is for trademark APR concern. How many days require after application?
We have started this year only because last year we have made provision for reimbursement and we were to reimburse this amount during March, but due to this lockdown, we couldn't reimburse most of the applications. But we have a fund provision. If you have any application for reimbursement, please send it to me. I'm looking after this scheme. I will send it to, and this reimbursement is taking place from Delhi office. So please send it to me and original documents to the address. I'm going to mention it: 706 Satish Kumar, Office of DCMSME, New Delhi. And
Okay.
MCCI can share this address with you for the IPR reimbursement. I am available on my WhatsApp number. Okay.
Okay. Then next question is any scheme on academia, industry connect and innovation projects or lab scheme?
That I think this is this question is very relevant in as far as our host institute scheme is concerned, Parag. I think the participant must be from any of the institutes. So I think we are going to deal with next lot of host institutes under the scheme of support to MSMEs as far as incubation, entrepreneurial, we call it the exact name of the scheme. Let me tell you. So they can apply as a host institute and they can avail this finance under this scheme. One second, just let me understand. This is support for entrepreneurial and managerial development of MSMEs through incubators. So under these host institutes and business incubators may get financial assistance up to rupees 15 lakhs per idea. And host institute business incubator, they are given financial assistance up to rupees 1 crore for purchasing plant and machinery and strengthen their R&D capabilities. So even financial assistance up to rupees 1 crore as a seed capital support for supporting deserving ideas for startups. So those who are startups, they can even approach host institutes. If these host institutes are provided with this seed money, like you mentioned about this robotics, the earlier participant who raised this question, they can approach host institutes for seed capital support, rupees 20 lakhs per startup.
Okay. Next question is we have taken loan from NBFC. Are we eligible for CLCSS?
Yeah. Okay. NBFCs, I think they have come out with this solution 20 days or 25 days ago. They have had enough of contemplation on these issues. Can NBFCs also be appointed as nodal agencies for these government sponsored schemes? I think they need to inquire with NBFCs if they are appointed as a nodal agency, they call it. If they are appointed or registered or empaneled as a nodal agency, then they. NBFCs, they can give you credit link capital subsidies.
Okay. Next question is how to apply for trademark reimbursement.
Yeah, it is online application. It is online. It is online application for trademark reimbursement. www.my.msme, wherein you can very well log in into IPR scheme and reimbursement of trademark.
You cannot start your video.
Hello. So Parag, this regarding NBFCs,
Yes.
let it be very specific, because I'm not sure about NBFCs offering this credit link capital subsidy.
Okay.
We need to once again look into it, because NBFCs is something which hasn't so far we dealt with. So let this question be, we need to look into it first, and then we will, if definitely participant has a query, we will answer his query after getting information from NBFCs or SIDBI.
Hello. Yeah.
Yeah.
Next question is 2% interest subvention scheme for term loan and working capital, but we are not getting that benefit.
Okay, then we be specific on on as far as your case is concerned, and you send it to MCI. Through MCCI you send it to ministry. We will definitely send it to SLBC, State Level Bankers Committee, and we will definitely raise it to High Empowered Committee, under the chairmanship of the Deputy Governor of RBI. Wherein Director MSME he represent on behalf of MSMEs. So if you have any subvention related queries wherein your proposal is not considered, please let it come to our notice.
I think we have addressed most of the questions. So I think you have invited Mr. Piyush Shah also for a presentation.
Yeah. Now, Parag, I suggest you to go ahead with this with the introduction, introducing Piyush into this program, and you introduce Piyush Shah, and then I think let Piyush continue a session. I think I am done with this session with the question answers also. So shall I remain?
Yes, please.
Okay. So Piyush, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Piyush.
I can hear
Piyush. Oh, so Piyush Shah. Parag, you please go ahead with introduction of Piyush Shah, and then let Piyush come into picture.
I think let Piyush introduce himself and start the session, because we are running out of time and we will have hardly 20-25 minutes for Mr. Shah's session. So I will request Mr. Piyush Shah to start the session and cover the important and relevant points. If we are not able to finish your presentation, we can always explore possibility of organizing a separate session for you subsequently. So
but Parag, the timing, this is up to 1 o'clock, no?
No, actually the time is till 12:30, but we can extend it up to 12:40.
Okay. So
he has 20 odd minutes. Time is very short, but can he?
With brief introduction, please. Piyush, please come into picture and start your session. Please welcome Mr. Piyush Shah. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Parag, and good afternoon, Abhayji. Good afternoon, everybody. Parag and Abhayji, I have a concern. Please take a call. See, I understand we had some initial technical issue. 20 minutes time is my major concern.
Yes, we can understand that.
Because I will not be, Parag, I will not be able to do any kind of justice, because I need to first create the platform. And it's a lunchtime. We are nearing the lunchtime. So it's my sincere suggestion. You take a final call. Can we have a separate session before 2nd of May if possible? And most likely looking at the current situation in Maharashtra, especially in Mumbai and Pune cities, the lockdown is going to be prolonged. So we may have little more number of days, which we don't want. So please, because 20 minutes, I don't think.
I understand, but I'll just request you to provide overview of what you are going to talk about. So at least overview will help, and if we organize session later, then it will help the participants also, because they will have some prior information about the session.
I understand. So
Yes.
that will be, it's a good suggestion. I
Yes.
welcome that. Everybody, please note that I will not be visible because at my end, there is a connectivity issue. So I'm going to share my screen. I already prepared a presentation. So I'll just, as Parag suggested, introduce about what I was planning to share with you people. And later on, MCCI can take a call how to move forward. Is my screen visible?
पीयूष जी थोड़ा सा
Yeah,
आवाज कम आ रहा है, so if आप थोड़ा सा माइक नजदीक ले सकते हो तो ज्यादा.
Okay,
Yes,
sure. Okay. Now, dear participants and Abhayji as well as Parag, we all are very much depressed since last few weeks. Not only because of the recent past, but we are now more concerned about what is going to happen in future. To begin with, when there will be some kind of normalcy, at least we can start what we are doing as manufacturing businesses. So my major theme of presentation is we all are, almost all of us are, we are talking about gloom and doom. I want to present the other side of the coin. So looking at the screen, my emphasis is on how we can leverage this evolving new normal. Whatever was there before 31st of December 2019, the day I think the world came to know that China has or is experiencing this COVID-19 kind of disastrous pandemic. That time it was not pandemic. We all are almost sitting idle at home, almost sitting idle. We are now bored also, and I'm really concerned. In family, nobody, no single person in a family, they expected this kind of a scenario. We always wanted to be together, but not for so many days, not 24 hours in a day, right? So, Parag,
Yes.
the theme of this presentation is the new normal is evolving. Whatever we have done so far, I think that was the earlier version. We have to come up with better version of ourselves. Be as an organization, be as an individual, even be as a government also. And the focus of my theme is going to be the profitability. Okay, because for any for-profit organization, I am fully convinced, though it is debatable, there could be only one goal, ultimate goal for any for-profit organization: to make more money now and in future, ethically and responsibly. Okay, so here you might be thinking, "Arey Baba, everything is closed. We don't know when it is going to be opened, whether we will have the human resources required to continue with our business. People will be back from their hometowns if they have already migrated to their hometowns. The finance, as Abhayji mentioned, and everybody was asking, I was just looking at some of the chat questions in between. So most of the people, they are worried about the working capital. Second thing, cash flow. Quite a few also mentioned they might have a real cash crunch. The question would be how to survive, even if we can start. So there are going to be three major areas. First, according to my observation and assessment, the human capital. Are we going to get the human capital back in our premises to continue with our operations? Second thing, and most of you because of the main theme of the today's e-session, government related MSME schemes, I can understand the problem every business owner right now is facing, or at least even is in his dream, he is getting really disturbed today about the working capital. How am I going to run my business? So, Parag, I wanted to share some insights based on my knowledge, experience, observation, and assessment, not only in the context of India, but in the context of global environment, manufacturing environment. How can we use this quote unquote luxury of time today, at least to do introspection, to conceptualize going forward what we should do to be profitable? And for that, my sincere suggestion is we need to develop innovative, decisive, competitive edge. We are not alone. In marketplace, earlier we were facing a lot of competition, and especially MSMEs. Okay, I think a couple of participants, they mentioned about the cash, when they are going to get the receivables, how long they can prolong payables, so on and so forth. So right now, everything is almost stencil, and I'm talking about profitability, creating innovative, decisive, competitive edge. Is this the right time? You guys might be thinking about this, but I think this is the right time to do introspection. If we want to take it forward, how we are going to take it forward? If we think, see, because there are some baby boomers who are 60, 65, 70 years old. The second generation, they are not interested in continuing with their manufacturing business. Even you guys need to take, this category of business owners need to take a hard call. They may have to come up with the exit plan. And for this, we require system thinking kind of approach. Because one thing I will just like to share, and I don't know, I'm getting into Abhijit's shoes right now, but I just want to share my thoughts. Everybody is asking about schemes, finance, working capital. But dear friends, it's applicable to everybody. If your customer is tier 2 supplier, tier 1 supplier, or even OEM, they are also impacted. It is like an earthquake. Whoever is near the proximity of the earthquake center, they are going to get really badly affected. But almost everybody is going to get affected. Second thing is entire supply chain is getting disrupted today. We have to think about this. So as far as finance is concerned, I'm just sharing my thought on the fly. See, there are possibility of crowdfunding. There are possibility of creating kind of a consortium. In consortium, there could be some suppliers, there could be some tier 1 suppliers, there could be some raw material suppliers, there could be OEMs. We all have to work out and really fight this enemy, okay, in a collaborative manner. Again, you might think, Piyush, aapko bolna achhi baat hai, but already our customers, they were squeezing us. How they are going to help us out? But friends, please remember, as I mentioned, it's not only you, the entire system, the entire world is affected. I was just telling one of my customers, there is one solace, one consolation I am looking in the current situation. It's not only in one industrial area. It's not only in one city. It's not in one state. It's not in one country. The entire planet Earth is affected. So the new normal is going to establish how we are doing, how we will be managing, and how we will be growing in the times to come. So I wanted to share, Parag, some guidelines, some means okay, some direction. Maybe most of the business owners right now who are still attending this seminar, many of the things they are aware about what I'm going to talk about. Like Abhayji mentioned about lean manufacturing. Lean manufacturing, again, is a systems thinking based concept. So this is the thing. And Parag, I think it's already 12:30. And
Yes.
I just gave you the hint. If I really want to do some justice, okay, I don't want to do anything half cooked, because my father used to tell me, it is better not to have food rather than having half cooked food. I'm sorry,
Yes.
but I'm sorry,
No.
but this is my candid view, Parag. And MCCIA can take feedback from the current attendees whether they would like to learn or know something what I intend to share with them. So definitely
Yes.
at the earliest possible slot available, MCCIA can arrange, organize and host another session. And because Parag, the problem is like Abhayji, I will also have quite a few questions.
Yes.
So I'm
Yes.
really sorry.
No problem, Shah Saab. In fact, it's I apologize because
No,
we
it's okay.
could not
No,
give you more time.
no, I'm sorry
Okay.
to interrupt you, but I really
No.
understand all the business owners should and must know the government schemes available. Many of the MSMEs, okay, forget about even
Yes.
availing. They are not even knowing what is available to them. The only problem is
Correct.
now
Yeah.
going forward, they will not be alone. There will be huge competition in getting
Yes.
these
Sure.
benefits of this
hello,
scheme.
Parag.
Anyway,
Parag. Hello, Parag.
Yes,
Hello.
please. Yes, Abhayji.
Yeah, Piyushi, I think there has been, request from participants also for your session.
okay.
Yeah, because here I could see, in chat, this chat option. Okay,
Mhm.
many have, they have come out with the request to Parag to organize this session as soon as possible. Okay.
Okay.
So
okay.
anyways, even apologies from my side
No,
to you.
please.
And Parag, because it is going to be
Yes.
very interesting as far as, in coming days, because resuming or revival of business and then think about, they need to, go ahead with mm, new normal to drive profitability is something very close to Piyush, and we have had enough of
Right.
discussions on this. So please try to organize it, okay? On
Yes,
account of
sure.
on account of even getting feedback from the participants. Thank you.
Yes. Piyush, we also want a full cooked version of this presentation. So
Okay.
not a half cooked one, and I'll certainly try to organize for the benefit of the MSMEs. So
Please.
should we conclude the session with your permission, Mr. Daptardar, Mr. Shah?
Yeah. If any of the participants, they need to raise few of the questions, 2 or 3 to Piyush. I think this is going to be,
We can do that. Very good suggestion, Abhay.
Yes. I have given my email ID in the chat box, and I request the participants to share their views or their questions on that email ID. And the relevant and appropriate questions will certainly be forwarded to Mr. Daptardar and Mr. Shah. Mr. Shah, we will again. I'll repeat
Sure.
that we'll explore possibility of organizing a session. So
Please.
to conclude, I thank Mr. Piyush Shah, although we could not provide you
Correct.
much more time, and I also thank Mr. Abhay Daptardar for sparing time from his busy schedule and providing information on the various schemes. There is a questionnaire appearing on your screen, and I request all the participants to please provide your feedback. There are hardly 3 questions. So feedback from your side will help us in organizing such sessions in a better way, improved way. And I also thank all participants for their participation. And I also thank my admin team, Satvisha, Amol, Madhura, and Shaunak for supporting this web call. Thank you very much. Thank you all once again, and we'll keep in touch. Thank you so much.